Hello and welcome to Kitbashing, where the L stands for Legions, the I stands for Imperialis, and the Tabashing stands for Kitbashing. Today's Litbash is a bit of a fixer-upper for a rare pet peeve I have with the sculpts at this scale. Regular viewers will know how much I love the effort to which the sculptors have clearly gone in order to replicate the larger scale models. Possibly even too far when it comes to the articulated drop pods. I don't mind the undercuts, they're a perfectly acceptable sacrifice for variety in poses. And whilst there are some issues with the quality of the printed materials and the prices, I have very few problems with the sculpts. But the Sicaran Omega Plasma Array is one of them. This is the build at 28mm, a mighty plasma annihilator of beast. What a beauty. And this is the 8mm. Yes, baying crowds, absolutely. These weird, flat little guns. We all know horizontally orientated gun barrels are for losers, whilst all the cool kids have vertical barrels. Just ask this scientician. He'll tell you objectively this is a much sexier kit, which is why this one has a 15 certificate. Now there is the possibility that actually the 8mm version represents the orientation of the barrels in an upcoming plastic kit, and the current resin will someday look super dated. But to that I say, and let's chop up some minis. For this project you'll need as many Sicaran tank bodies as you want proper plasma arrays, the associated turret, lens, hatch, and of course the plasma guns themselves. The first step is trimming off all these little tank battery looking things. We're going to need these, so don't scrape or snip. Try to slice cleanly with a knife, or carefully saw away with a hobby saw. This is much easier to do when you're not trying to keep it in a video frame. The next step is to clean up the sight those tanks were in, and then to trim the nub and little wire from this edge of the gun. Plastic glue will then hold this in place, and whilst that dries, do the other one. Now you can and should stop here. These fit just fine on the sides of the turret. No reason to make life more difficult for yourself. Oh, except that on the first one I tried, I trimmed down these bits for a better fit, so now I've got to do that for all of them. Thanks, past Matty, you're a doll. Anyway, if you care about not having any teeny tiny gaps that no one in their right mind would care about or even notice, trim these sockets down a little, making them a bit squarer to fit the new orientation of the gun. And then once that's done, and you hate yourself just a little bit more, glue them in place. And there you have it, Omega Plasma Blaster relays to match the 28mm version. Much better. Can't wait to paint them up for my Emperor's children. They do like some plasma. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and thank you especially to my patrons, especially to Newbie William and all the old guard who have stuck around through the last couple of quiet weeks. Bradley, Edvin, Enric, Jason, Paul, Silent Paladin, and all the rest. I was busy writing 10,000 words of master's thesis, but hey, that's all done now, so I can get back to the important stuff. Teeny, tiny Space Marines. Peace and love, everyone, and above all, keep on Litbashing.